We're here to say we want justice, and we want justice now.
That's right.
We want to say to the new mayor, Sister Elaine O'Neill, I know her as a friend. I know her to be a competent, conscious sister from the community. Wow, I like that. And so we want to first congratulate her into her new responsibilities as the mayor. And we will hope that we can soon have the opportunity to sit down and talk with her about the police department. Right. We also understand that there's going to be hiring of police officers based upon requests by certain people in Durham. But what we want you to understand is we don't just need police. We need people who are conscious, who are willing to be careful in how they handle people when they say that they are protecting and serving. We do not need people who are saying they came to protect and serve while they are they're using brutality and they are disturbing us and harming us and killing us as a people. So we're here to say, yes, if you want to have law enforcement, that's one thing. But make sure we don't have lawless people who are enforcing brutality, racism, ignorance, and hatred.
That's right.
So we're here today. We're going to take a minute, a break, and we're going to allow the media to set up their camera for a minute.
Thank y'all for coming.
So hold up 1 minute.
Thank you. You can stop it and then we're going to start all over again. Hey, we on a brief break. Oh, I can do both of them at the same time. Hey, Facebook Live. Hey, TikTok.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Facebook Live. Hey, TikTok. We're on a little break right now. We got the social media. What news is this? Channel 11 is out here. So we waiting for them to set up. We'll be right there with you. Justice for William. We ain't giving up. Apply pressure. Oh, I did both of them at the same time.
Okay, we're ready. Just give us 1 minute.
This is more.
This is our main star. I'm Reverend Curtis Gatewood, that's CURTIS GATEWOOD. I'm the founder for Justice Administration. Justice Administration gave birth to the Stop Killing Us Solutions Campaign, also known as SKU. Now, we want to make it clear, and we want to also say congratulations to the new mayor, Sister Elaine O'Neill. We know her to be a conscious person from the community. And what we want her to understand, as well as the rest of the city, is we've had an injustice to take place.
That's right.
And anytime there is an injustice, there's not going to be peace until we receive the medication of justice. So therefore, we're here asking for medicine today.
Yes, sir.
The medicine of justice and retribution, reparation, restoration, closure, compensation, whatever is necessary that will be a part of the medication of justice. So we're with the Stop Killing Us Solution campaign. We have 2 people who are victim of excessive force here in Durham.
Yes, sir.
This is also a part of a follow-up press conference. The first press conference took place on November 9th, right here at the same place at the same time. The November 9th press conference came a month following the excessive force that was used as Sister Kim Smith was driving her automobile with her husband, Brother William Loco Smith. As they were traveling, she had a traffic stop by a police officer. She did what a good citizen would do. She pulled over. As she pulled over, the police officer was giving more attention to the passenger than the driver.
That's right.
Mr. Smith was the passenger at the time. And so as he talked to Miss Smith, he's looking at the passenger.
Why?
Go ahead.
And so one thing about that is we want to know why. And then secondly, which was also very unusual, he asked the passenger for ID.
Wow.
Now, I know I've been in police situations several times. I've been pulled over. I had my wife and different passengers. It's very unusual for the police officer to ask for ID from the passenger. So that's number one. Number two, since Mr. Smith didn't have his identification with him at the time, he respectfully gave his name, social security number, whatever was needed to get them the information they wanted. No resisting, giving information, complying, and the police officer goes back. And the next thing these good people know is some police officer is running toward their car as if they are Bonnie and Clyde. They don't know what has happened. And then all of a sudden, before they know it, this gentleman is being jerked out of the car without warning. He was jerked out so hard, his shoe was left in the car. Picked him up, put him in the air. The wife is hysterical because, number one, she has seen this movie before, and it doesn't usually turn out well. What she's holding up is a gold grill that was in his mouth. The force was so excessive and so hard, it caused the grill to come out of his mouth as he was thrown down to the ground. Of course, that created bruises and scars and other evidence that this was excessive force. There is no way around saying that this wasn't excessive force. Before I go any further, don't suggest to me that if this was a white couple driving down the street and you have a traffic stop, you're going to treat that white couple the same way by jerking a man out of the car, putting him on the ground, surrounding him with officers while you put your knee down, not on his neck this time, thank God, but very close to his head to the point where he can't even move his head because the knee is on his dreadlocks. That's how close he's almost having one of the same George Floyd reactions that we've seen all across the world. So not only that, they are searching him while he's on the ground. Am I correct? Have I said anything wrong yet? He's on the ground being searched. First of all, we need to give the police the Constitution of the United States of America and have them to read it. At no point have they yet done anything that's consistent with the U.S. Constitution. First of all, if they have a warrant, they need to see the warrant. Secondly, if there is a warrant, the warrant states specifically what is to be searched. If it calls for a search. Does it call for a search of the car? Does it call for a search of his clothes? Does it call for a search of the house? Next of all, so while he's being searched, without any thing to show that they have a reason to search this man, he's picked up like a hog off the ground, not given the dignity to walk to the car. If they want to arrest him, you can say, look, we came to arrest you. Here's why we are arresting you, explain, and then let him have the dignity of walking to the car. He has two legs, but they picked him up, and there is video to show everything that I'm saying, which also we're going to ask for because the police officers should also have video that they should wear as they perform their duties. So everything we've said so far, we have evidence to show it. So as they put him into the car, seemed like I heard you say they tased you. Did they tase you? Yes, sir. See, yes. Now really?
Yes.
Okay.
But while I'm getting carried to be part of his meeting.
He said while he was, and I'm going to give him the opportunity to speak if he wants to speak.
Go ahead.
He said while they were carrying him to the car, they were kneeing him. Then he got to the car and they tased him. Now look, and they also, and by that time, the wife is wondering, okay, is he going to make it alive? She was threatened, and what he was telling her at the time, he was hollering, record it, get your camera. Because I want people to see what they're doing here. And so she's trying to record and all these other things. We are tired of having to put video together when we are stopped by police. Mm-hmm. We are sick and tired of having to tell these stories. But the good thing about it is they lived through it. But what we're going to say at the Stop Killing the Solution campaign is we're not going to wait until they die.
Right.
We're not going to wait until another murder takes place. We're not going to wait until we have another George Floyd. We're not going to wait until we have another Breonna Taylor. We're going to say, Dante, we're not going to wait. We're going to say to you now, Durham, check your police.
That's right.
Sister Mayor, let's have the conversation.
That's right.
And when we have the conversation, we'll have our list of things we need to do.
That's right.
The Stop Killing Us Solution campaign, we have already proactively, because we knew this was coming, but also we know worse than that, there's going to be a killing soon.
Right.
We know it's coming. So what we're here to say, number one, proactively, we want this couple to be taken care of. We want them to be taken care of. Their attorney couldn't make it here today, but there was a meeting today, supposedly, but when the police department found that they had an attorney
Yes.
who wanted to attend the meeting,
Yes.
they stopped the meeting,
That's right.
Yes.
which I found to be very unusual.
Yes.